Welcome to your message. Welcome in. Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you to all of you who are just visiting me for the first time, and thank you to those who have been here for a while. Thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it. Remember, not every message here is going to resonate, and just let that be. That's okay. Take what helps you and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself. 8 of Cups, you're walking away from something. Let's do a mixture of a couple tarot decks and an oracle deck. You're walking away from your happiness, your happily ever after, your 10 of Cups. Have you given up? Oh, you're walking towards it. See how the cards fall? That's what you're walking towards. She's walking towards that. She, he, no gender in tarot. You are walking towards that. Wow. Swimming even towards it. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, now we've got the 6 of Swords out here in the reverse. Some sort of, huge transformation here. But I'm getting something else on the side. What is this? Someone is also walking towards you and your happiness. They're rushing in. But I feel like they're kind of an irritating energy. Okay, let's keep going. Who is this? Okay, yeah, someone kind of working from their dark side here. Definitely not enlightened side. The Hermit in the reverse and the Star in the reverse. They're not healed. They're working from a dark part of their character, and it's a hopeless feeling here. So they are either not wanting to see you move away from them, or they are also interested in who you're interested in, and I feel like it is romantic. But you've had a great epiphany here, and I feel like you've transitioned your life. Yeah, you took a time out with the 4 of Swords here and created this very big transition for yourself. Transformation is huge here. You ran towards your happily ever after. But I do get a sense of something, like there's something in the shadows here. You're having a great time. I see you're having a great time. But someone wants to do war here. 3 of Swords. Yeah. Someone wants to bring this whole house down here for you. This could even be someone, and I rarely get this actually, who, it may be same sex, it doesn't have to be, but who they thought their happiness was this partner. But they are confused, and they are, they're unbalanced here. Ace of Wands in the reverse. They definitely feel rejected. King of Pentacles. They're used to getting what they want, but you got it. How can this be? Like, it's thrown them off, like almost hysterically. Why do we need, Look at this from a higher perspective. A lot of wisdom to see this. This could even be a family member. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot of imbalance here. Why are we hearing about this? Because be aware of the imbalance here. This person feels like they didn't get the choice, and your choice was theirs. Something like that. 7 of Swords. Yeah, a lot of illusions here. A lot of lies. They may have told people your person was theirs. Yeah, this is dark energy. Definitely dark. And then I see you've transformed, and you're like over here, but then the darkness is still in the mix. Why are we talking about this, Spirit? What do we need to know? The 10 of Swords, recovering. Who's the recovery about? Who's recovering? Page of Cups in the reverse. Someone who's very immature, needs to recover. This is them. The Empress. They thought they were an empress. It's like you're living their life and it's freaking them out and it's making them very upset, imbalanced. Advice. You're giddy and bubbly. Five of Wands. Advice is know this conflict. Be aware of this conflict. Why? Somebody wearing a mask. Emperor. There's a conflict over an emperor. Yeah, they want your person. They thought your person was their person. Yeah, the key to their life. This could be an Aries. Yeah. The key to their happiness. Okay. You need to know this because this emperor is going to bring about this conflict. This emperor brings with conflict. I'm hearing go with the flow here. Let the emperor handle this. This person who thinks the emperor is theirs, and I think I said could be family. I'm not sure. Possibility. The point here is they will not confront the emperor, but they'll try and get arguments started with you. They don't have the courage to take on the emperor, to confront the emperor, but they'll try and make you look bad in conflict in front of the emperor. I don't think the emperor goes for that, but they will. They are not afraid or intimidated by confronting you. That's what I mean to say. King of Wands here. This person may have had a lot of girlfriends, boyfriends, previous romantic relations. I feel like they're dead set on you. They've waited a long time. I feel like this is a good union. But there is a past there that comes with them. And maybe it's because they're very dynamic and highly sought after. And maybe it's also because they made, or perhaps is because they made bad choices with people in the past that are kind of coming back to haunt. Like, I feel like there is you having a great time with a good match here and a happily ever after situation and something you've worked hard to transform your life. And then there's this, there's something in the shadows kind of haunting this that you may not be aware of just yet. And I feel like this message is to let you be aware of it a little bit here. King of Swords. And it could be a same-sex type of thing. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about that. I'll just say it's a past person for sure who is seeing you live their life. That's the way they're interpreting it. Not healthy, imbalance. We talked about their headspace. They are going to be hard-pressed to think anything differently here. I feel like they often feel like they are always in the right. The Chariot, but they're stuck. The Chariot in the reverse, they're just stuck in this thinking that they're right, but it's kind of a delusion on their part. Eyes shut. Strength. Low self-esteem here in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. Let's switch it up a little bit here. Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. You're to gain clarity on this, but I do feel like go with the flow and let the Emperor handle it. The Emperor in your life handle it. But I feel like that person has really seen true happiness with you. And so a new vibe for them as well. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Also, someone, this haunting type of dark person could have relied on them financially. 6 of Wands, yeah, there's no victory here. This person got wise to that too, yeah. This darker person doesn't work. Knight of Wands in the reverse. They do a lot of knee-jerk. Yeah, just it's an unbalanced. They want justice here. Very unbalanced. Let's not hang out in this energy. You get the gist here. Advice for our Sag in this situation. Advice now, please, Spirit. Advice now. Nine of Wands. It's something about seeing how this person can drain you. How this person has drained your Emperor. How this person is a drain for others. The Sun in the reverse, because they never want to be happy. They want to stay in a state that's unhappy. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, and they want others to stay there too. This was a trauma bonding, is what I'm getting here. This other person and your person, and now seeing, and staying in the unhappiness, and now seeing your person being totally fulfilled and beyond measure. Like your Emperor can't even believe the type of love that is possible for them now. I think the advice is know where this person is coming from in their headspace, because we keep getting that. Action. Be very wise when dealing with this person. Seven of Cups, because they can be kind of predatory, and they can be, they work best in illusions, creating illusions. Just have this in mind. There may have to be some legal action taken here. The truth comes out. Let the divine judge this. Call on the divine for help and protection here. Call on the balance of the scales. Call on the balance of this person. Receiving help. Knight of Swords in the reverse. The illusions that they work under stunt any growth, stunt any forward motion, progress. Pray for this healing. Pray for the healing of this. Five of Cups. Pray for the deliverance of this, deliverance from this, for your continued prosperity. Queen of Cups in the reverse, yeah, someone that's just overly emotional. Prayer, strengthen prayer. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Tower. Clarity, a breakthrough. disruption that aids in the transformation here of this person. What you don't see is you're being given, or you will be given, messages about this and how to deal properly with this. The power over it is love. Your divine is your strength here. This message is about not being hit out of the blue with this. The Hermit. Your person has a lot of influence over this person. So let them deal with that person. But it's going to take enlightenment. You know, don't fight fire with fire, because that's this person's territory, is confusion, illusion. That would be their fire, in other words. Deal with this wisely from a higher perspective, from a 360 vantage point. And lean into your spirit team. Take all the negative energy that may be coming from this individual, alchemize it into positive. Don't let it affect your relationship with your emperor, because that is one of the goals. Don't stoop to their level. Be low vibing, because that is one of the goals, is to expose you in a manner that's not you, okay? Continue with your spiritual progress on this. Your happiness. Yeah, I see you're happy, traveling, good things happening here for you. The Chariot is sideways. Yeah, be in charge of the frequency of this, the cadence of this, the pace of this. Ace of Swords in the reverse, Five of Pentacles. Expose the lies by just being yourself, good-natured, kind. Stay high vibing. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is used to illusions, delusions, lies, and lack. And we covered that. And they want your emperor to be in lack as well. Your emperor has no interest in this. Like I said, your emperor cannot believe, lovers, as I split the deck, cannot believe the good fortune of being with you, and not understanding just how life-changing and affirmative love can be. But there is some sort of social bad choices that are still hanging around here, this person. Stay high vibing with them is the main key. And let him deal with them. Or, that's interesting, I say him. Let your emperor deal with them. This person. Don't get involved there. That's the emperor's responsibility. Never-ending story. This talks about negative self-talk, okay? Maybe that's where your emperor is coming from. You know, the constant negative self-talk. And that's what led them down some paths that they had no business being in. They see that now. And they've ended that now. Yeah. High regard. They place this love they have and have experienced from you in high regard. But somebody wants to keep their wings clipped still. Okay, so that's for them to deal with. Yeah. And, you know, to feel good about dealing with that and putting that to rest in their own life, okay? Building blocks so they can build with you. So they can truly build with you. And you may have red hair, reddish hair, strawberry blonde, something like that. But for sure, this message is about closing out cycles, but letting them close out the cycles they need to close out and building with you. I think overall it's a message of being aware of this. Let's grab a charm. Here we go. Oh, yeah. The snowflake. Maybe snowflake is some sort of nickname. I just am sensing that a little bit, or means something to you, the actual word. But the uniqueness that you have brought into their life is unmatched. Cherish your uniqueness. Stay high vibing. And you are protected. The feather, you are protected. Excellent. That's your message, Sag. That's a lot. I hope it's been helpful. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. Please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.